up? Well, a local woman is inspiring people by living instead of existing. Her name is Rhonda Martin, and she has lost nearly 300 pounds since she first started her journey just a few years ago. So good morning to you, Rhonda. We're so happy to have you. And you look wonderful, and this is such an inspiring story. And so we want to figure out what makes it possible, and why are you different than other people, and you were able to conquer this very difficult goal, I imagine. So let's start out with your past. What did it look like, and how did you get to be? What was your weight, if you don't mind sharing?
When I first started, I was 457 pounds. And that was February 7th, 2012.
And do you recall how you got to that point?
You know, it was no one thing. It was just a build-up over time. I'd always been heavy as a child, and the older I got, the more sedentary I got, and my eating just got out of control.
When you look back on that time, was there anything that you really had to change as far as mindset was concerned that you didn't really take notice to till later in life?
You know, as I got older and the less mobility I had, that's when I realized, okay, something had to change. And at that point, I decided, I mean, I had tried every diet out there.
Right.
I wanted a quick fix. And I knew at this time it wasn't going to work. I needed to change my life. I wanted to start living instead of existing. So I just picked one small thing to change. And over time, I kept setting new goals and just changed one little bit at a time.
Emotionally, what was that like for you?
Emotionally, the emotional, mental part of this has been the hardest challenge. If you don't change your thinking, if you don't change your outlook, you're going to go back to your old ways.
Right.
So with each new goal that I set, I got a little more confident. My confidence started to build, and my world started to open up.
So let's talk about those goals and goal setting and realistic goal setting, because like you said, you know, those diets weren't working for you in the past.
No, the diets weren't working. When I first started, I can only walk 150 steps at a time. So I challenged myself to just walk 100 more steps each day. I bought a pedometer, and that was my first challenge. And then as time went on, I decided, okay, I need to change my diet a little bit. So I just started counting calories.
Wow.
And then as my fitness level increased, I ended up getting an electric bike. I commute to work by electric
fantastic.
bike. Yeah.
Okay, so now you've come so far at this point, and you have further to go. That's what your goal is, to continue on.
Definitely.
All right,
definitely. So I have some long-term goals. Short-term, I'm doing some sprint triathlons. I have a sprint triathlon on Sunday. In June, I'm going up to the Olympic distance for triathlon. And then my long-term goal is fall of next year, a full Ironman.
How do you feel?
Oh, my life is so much different. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, you have a lot of confidence, I can tell.
The confidence is growing. It's taken some time. Yes.
Tell me about just if somebody is watching at home that's struggling as well, what is your bit of advice that can get them to continue on with these small goals that you set for yourself day by day, not to get discouraged?
You know, it is necessary to set small, attainable goals. If I would have looked at the whole picture, I had to lose 300 pounds, I would never be where I am today. So by setting that small goal, by making one small change at a time, it's one thing that I talk about all the time on my Facebook page, and that's what people can relate to. It's just making that one small change. You don't need to overhaul your life that first day.
Small goals. Perfect. And, you know, they say that the path to success is by just those small steps. So
yes.
Perfect. Well, we hope to follow you on your journey.
Great.
So please let us know on your progress. Rhonda, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, all right. We'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego. Stay with us. We have a lot more to come.